time for my March favourites. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the things that I loved through the month of March. Again, there's not tons, but I didn't want to bullshit you and I didn't want to put in things that I didn't like. Just so you know that these are things that I really have been loving. Anyway, I'm going to start with foundation, and this is the Chanel Perfection Lumiere foundation. This, I believe, has been in my favourites before. And although the weather's now getting hotter, this is a foundation I really like sort of in the colder months. What I like about this is I have oily combination skin and I don't have to powder as much with it because it's got quite that sort of wet to powder finish almost. It's really nice coverage, it's a nice medium coverage, and I've just been really liking using this. This has been sort of my daily foundation. I've been applying it with my hands. I remember when I first got this I wasn't crazy on it, which tends to be a theme for foundations for me. Like I'll get them and I'll be like, ugh, and then like I'll try them again like X amount of months later and I'll be like, why did I never like this? So this one, I think I've ragged on before, but I know I've also put in my favourites before. Anyway, this is the base I've been using and I've been liking it. Next up, sticking with base products, I have a corrector. This is by Decay and this is the Naked Skin Colour Correcting Fluid in the Lavender shade. I really like correcting with sort of purple lilac colours because I really notice a difference when I sort of put them not directly underneath my eye, but like sort of like here. This tends to be like an extra step that I put in if I'm really going for it with my makeup. This isn't something that I do every day, but when I want to put that extra time in to my makeup, I really like using colour correcting products, particularly, as I said, this type of shade. But yeah, so what I do is I put it sort of here and then up where I would highlight, and I just find it really lifts my face. But yeah, this is a good one. Before I've had the Saint Laurent one, which is obviously in their like Touche Éclat packaging, whereas this is like a doe foot. I think this works quite well. Like I think I'm going to have this for a long time, as I said, because I don't use it every day and also you don't use tons. So I think it's around £20 though, so it's not exactly cheap, but I've been liking it, so I wanted to include it. Next up, I have a lipstick favourite, and for once in my life, it's actually the lipstick that's on my lips. This is by Soap & Glory, and this is their Super Colour Faber lipstick. I think it's one of their lipsticks, and it's in the shade Super Nude. I really hope that they still do this. They've changed the packaging. They've made the packaging like sort of correlate with the type of colour that's inside. This was like their old packaging, but I'm pretty sure they have kept this colour because it's a great one. As I said, it's what's on my lips, but I'm going to give you a little good old-fashioned swatchy on the back of my hand. It looks like that, and this is sort of, it's called Super Nude, and it's probably the nudist kind of colour I would go, because I find, obviously, if I go any more sort of skin-toned, it sort of washes me out, whereas this one I think is like a good nude for me, because also my lips are quite naturally pigmented anyway, so putting on a lighter colour just looks a bit weird. But yeah, as I said, it's what's on my lips. I really like these lipsticks. They're really easy to put on, they don't get weird or bunch up, and they wear off nicely. I mean, it's a nude colour, so it's not exactly the end of the world when it's sort of wearing off. But yeah, it's just something that I can even apply without mirror, just no fuss, pop it on. And yeah, these lipsticks, I think they're around a tenner. Obviously they're sold in Boots, so they will always go on offer, so you could definitely pick this up for a little bit cheaper, but it's actually a really good quality lipstick and I would recommend. And my last beauty favourite, I know, is an eyeshadow palette, and it is the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. Now, in particular, there are two shades that I've been loving, which sounds a bit excessive for a 10 shade palette, but if you can see, I don't know if you can, I've been loving China White and Courtney in it, which are these two colours here. I really wish they did these in singles, because I think I'd use them even more, to be honest, because lugging around this massive palette is huge. I also really like Confession, and I suppose Black Rainbow and Vanity are also colours that I'd use all the time. Honestly, I mean, these colours up here, the pigmentation on the shadows and the blendability of them is great. Like, the shadows themselves are great, but I mean, I'm not using this colour all the time. I think having something in your collection that is a little bit different is kind of cool, because, you know, obviously, if I ever decide to want to use a bright pink eyeshadow or a bright blue eyeshadow, I've already got them in my collection. But as I said, these are the two colours that I've been using. They're what I've got on my eyes today. That's it, eyeshadow wise. I literally chuck China White from like my lash line all the way up to my brow bone, and then I blend Courtney through my crease. And I've been really liking the way that it looks. Courtney in particular is the colour that I've been loving, because it looks pretty boring, I think, in the pan, but actually it's a really nice warm transition shade. I think it'd look really great with a smoky eye, like particularly I think like Black Rainbow and Courtney would work really well together. But yeah, I just think it's just that little bit different, and yeah, this is the palette I've been reaching for the most, so I thought I'd talk about it. And that is everything for beauty favourites. I do have one fashion favourite to talk about, which is a little bit dirty. It's a beret. This is a beret I got from Topshop, but obviously sort of you can't really fuck up a beret, right? But yeah, I have been really loving wearing my beret. I think, I mean, again, it's a winter hat and it's starting to get warmer, but also it's not, you know, I live in England, it gets cold. But yeah, this I got from Topshop, it wasn't that expensive, and it's also quite a nice size for my head. Like, I don't think I have a massive head, but I don't have the smallest head either. So I think this is a nice size, and yeah, I've just been liking wearing it, so I think it's a nice little piece that I've been enjoying. And I have loads of jackets, but very few of them have hoods on, so I tend to lean towards hats and stuff to keep me dry. I have one other favourite, and it's a podcast, and it's my podcast. So you may or may not have noticed I haven't been uploading it as much recently, and that's because I've been working on that. My podcast is called Abroad, and it is with my friend Gianna. We upload every other Saturday, so have a little look. We've got 3 episodes up already. I'd love it if you subscribed, had a little listen, because it's something that I'm actually really proud of. I'm really enjoying doing it. So if you like hearing my ramblings, you can definitely go listen to that and have a little listen, tell me what you think. But yeah, you shall be seeing some more videos from me soon, I do promise. If you have anything you want to let me know, leave it down in the comments below. Also, smash that subscribe button. Why not? You're here anyway. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye!